This is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Samsung has revealed its flagship phones a little bit earlier this year after its sales dropped last year. Now, it was a weird year by all accounts, but even so, some of its rivals managed to increase their smartphone sales. The range has had a bit of a redesign, focusing on that camera module, and that has some new tricks too. There's a new direct-to-view, which lets you see footage from all the various lenses at the same time, so you can choose on screen which one you want to switch to if you're filming an event. The S21 Ultra can also film in super high resolution 8K video and lets you freeze frame stills from that as well if you want to save a picture. Space zoom is back. On the S21 Ultra, you get that 100 times hybrid zoom, although at the extreme end, the pictures are usually quite grainy. I went down to the park to take some photos. Here's a wide shot of the pond with some geese, and when I zoomed in 100 times, you could make out that it was a goose, but this isn't going to win me Wildlife Photographer of the Year. Here's another photo I took of someone walking their dog, and at 100 times, yeah, it's close enough for you to see what's going on, but you probably wouldn't put this photo on display. That said, I did get some nice shots just using the telephoto lens, which is the equivalent of 10 times optical zoom, and that's closer in than you'll get on the most expensive iPhone. Now, two things have gone from the Galaxy S range this year. The micro SD card reader is gone, and also you won't find a charger in the box anymore. That's the same thing Apple has done. Both companies say that's to reduce the number of lorries on the road by making the boxes smaller, and it will help reduce e-waste. But the big news is that the Galaxy S21 Ultra can now use the Samsung S Pen stylus. So you can use it to interact with the phone, you can draw on the screen and write notes. They suggest you could use it for video editing because the pen lets you get really precise. Typically, the S Pen only works on the Galaxy Note range, and there are one or two differences with the S21 Ultra. There's no slot in the phone for you to store the S Pen, and while you can control the Galaxy Note without touching it using air gestures, that doesn't work on the Galaxy S21 Ultra because the compatible S Pen doesn't have a battery in it. The pen, by the way, is sold separately, and they want an extra £35 for it. But this is bringing the Galaxy Note range and the Galaxy S range closer together. So does this mean the end of the Galaxy Note range? That's a question I put to Samsung's Mark Notton.
We haven't decided, so we've certainly seen, as technology has evolved, definitely a blurring of the lines between the two, but what we decided with the S21 Ultra is more about taking the great tech we've got in our Note range and bringing it to the S series.
It's been a hard year for Samsung. The Galaxy S20 didn't sell as well as expected. What do you think needs to change?
I mean, there's obviously many reasons why last year was a little bit odd and not as a normal year. And I think as a company, we have to look at what consumers are telling us. We have to keep giving fantastic value. We have to keep investing in amazing technology to stay ahead of the competition, which is obviously very fierce, and we welcome it.